Hello, my name is Brian Dlugos, and I'm a member of Cohort 10 of Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute at Miami University. We are excited to present Reimagine Collaboration, Navigating the Evolving Workplace. To prepare for our upcoming conference, I read Erica Dhawan's 2021 bestselling titled Digital Body Language, How to Build Trust and Connection No Matter the Distance. Erica Dewan is a leadership expert who helps large organizations learn to communicate and collaborate more effectively. And her interest in body language began as a child. Her parents were immigrants from India and they spoke their native language, but she needed to be able to communicate in English. She realized that watching people's gestures, facial expressions, and posture gave her a lot of cues about language and meaning. And Erica was right to focus on body language and nonverbal cues because in the book it states that 60 to 80% of face-to-face communication is nonverbal. The cues we get from body language are keys to making connections with other people. These subtle cues help us understand that others are really trying to say, and they help us read between the lines of intent. So what happens when a worldwide pandemic throws a workplace into a tailspin? What happens when employees are suddenly cut off from body language cues because everyone is separated due to remote working? Erica Dhawan has the answer: digital body language. We can still express that important information, but the cues come from our digital communication. With the post-pandemic shift to a hybrid work environment, about 70% of all workplace communication is now virtual. Most of us are already using digital body language, but many of us need guidelines to help us be more effective. Dhawan states that 50% of the time, the tone of emails and texts is misinterpreted by the reader. This leads to a lot of workplace stress that doesn't need to happen if we were to pay more attention to how our written communication is perceived by others. We all need to take the time to focus on intent when we're communicating virtually. In the book, the author describes examples of what I'd like to call digital body language fails. There are times where an unclear message or short response, or even just switching from email to text, led to a major communication breakdown. Luckily, we can avoid problems by following the 4 laws of digital body language. First, we need to value visibility. When we are attentive and sensitive to our coworkers' needs and schedules, we can develop the truth and respect. We also need to remember that communication style is influenced by gender, generation, culture, and it is important to keep differences in mind so everyone feels valued. Second, we need to communicate carefully. Misunderstanding can lead to huge problems in the workplace. Clarity reduces confusion. Dhawan says that reading carefully is the new listening. She also says that if you're unclear about anything, a phone call is worth 1,000 emails. Third, we need to collaborate confidently. We need to get to the point in our work relationships where we can take risks and trust that others will support your decisions. Connections are built through thoughtfulness. There are many different personalities in the workplace, and we can't let the high energy of extroverts overshadow the great ideas of introverts. The best collaboration comes when everyone feels comfortable and contributed. One of the most important ideas that I found in the book is that we need to assume the best intent. Assume that people are working to the best ability, so we strive to empower everyone. Finally, the 4th law of digital body language is to trust totally. This is the highest level of organizational faith, a place where everyone feels valued within the team, culture, and the people don't sweat the small stuff. If you can master the other 3 laws, trust can be built virtually. Digital body language is a great read for anyone who is navigating the hybrid or virtual workplace. It gives strategies that will improve your digital communication skills, whether you are a new intern or a corporate CEO.